Hey guys, before we begin, I would like to say that this episode is going to be around post commentary because I lost my live commentary of the Let's Play. So, this format is going to be temporary, but we will be back in normal circumstances once episode 4 is out. So, without further ado, enjoy. What's up, everybody? This is Mark31520, and welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect. From where we last left off, Nihilus got killed by a guy named Saren. So now we're going to be going to go after him and make sure that he's taken care of, as well as getting the beacon, because that's top priority. Now, as you may know, this is going to be in post-commentary format because the live commentary format, as I said at the beginning, has been lost because of Audacity not responding very well. So, as a plan B, I'm going to do this format until episode 4, so this is only temporary. So if it happens again, then, prepare for a lot of post-commentary. Which I do not want to do, because I want to show you guys my initial live reactions to the game. Because, as I said before, it's been a very, very long time since I played Mass Effect. I only play it on occasion whenever I get stressed, but not all the time, apparently. So I'm just running around trying to find all of the upgrades because, well, I want to progress knowing that I got all of the upgrades that I need in order to progress. Because I'm planning on trying to 100% the game, even though I'm not much of a completionist. I'm more of a casual gamer. So I really don't care if I miss any upgrades, but I know that there are completionists out there who will go like, "Oh, you forgot about this upgrade," and blah, 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 blah. You know what? I don't care. I'll try and get as much of the upgrades as I can, but if you tell me if I miss it, well, deal with it. So anyway, this part here, I'm actually waiting on Ashley to get over here and get her behind over here, but later on I was like, you know what, screw it, let's go ahead and get into the train controls and just head off our way there. And of course, my favorite cutscene. Well, not technically my favorite, but you know.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony.
So obviously, Saren is going to retrieve the information from the beacon, which is, of course, that's what it is. Which, of course, he's just, you know. Now, this song that's going on in the background right now is actually one of my favorites in the game. Every time I find the OST, I usually play it. Now, in this sequence here, we have a time limit, and we need to defuse all of the demolition charges before time runs out. If not, then boom, we're all dead. So enjoy me trying to get to the demolition charges. So for now, I'll just sit back, relax, and just let you guys watch me try and attempt to get all the demolition charges. Trust me, on normal difficulty, it's a little bit hard.
All targets down.
Engaging target. Plus shield. Plus shield.
Whew, okay. So now that that's over with,
Clear.
as always, I will be investigating all of the, crates, lockers, everything else like that. And first, obviously, I had to save, because I didn't want to do that again. So, yeah. You know, this kind of sucks that I have to do post-commentary. But hey, I'm just trying out different things. Even though, I can't think of anything, so apologize if I pause a whole lot. I'm not used to this kind of format, but, when I got the upgrades, I always just try and make sure to take a look at them and see how they're good, except for, like, weapon upgrades and armor upgrades. I just look at them later. So, when I was looking at the shotguns, I was like, yeah. They're good on damage, but I don't like the damage accuracy, as well as the shots until until it overheats. And the thing about, but for this part here, I like it that you're given an extra chance, because in the Xbox version, once if you fail, you'll never get it. But in the PC version, it's a lot more nicer. Like, yes, I understand that you are not good at these kinds of things. So, let's give you a brand new set of controls that let you, of course, try and get to the information without doing like something DDR related, where you need to press the buttons quickly and at the right time, which was kind of a con in my opinion. But in the PC, I actually liked it. And as I said before, I'm still trying to get used to the mouse and keyboard. Oh, and there's the landing site, where I believe that ship has ascended. Now, as I said before, like, after every combat, I need to make sure I look around for upgrades and new weapons that I can get before I move on, because I want to try and get everything before I progress through the story. And I believe, in my opinion, that is the last of them. Then I went to check the Gladiator, and oh boy, it's good on damage protection, but not good. It's still the same with shields, but no good with biotics. So, no thank you. In this part where I thought to myself, okay, I'm all good. Let's investigate the beacon.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is
Request
amazing.
immediate evac.
Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up. Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
Shepard!
No, don't touch it. It's too dangerous.
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy, a human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
This human must be eliminated.
Dr. Chakwas, I think he's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Minor throbbing. Nothing serious. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
You had no way to know what would happen.
Actually, we don't even know if that's what set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death? Destruction? Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Chief Williams isn't part of the Normandy crew.
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We prove Saren's gone rogue, and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Okay, well, that's a lot of interesting information. Now, obviously, I hadn't talked through all of it, but my decisions were mostly Paragon. Because overall, I'm trying to roleplay Marcus as this very, very nice guy. And of course, we got a lot of information out of that. Where, of course, Saren, well, technically, the beacon has given us some information that we do not know what it is. But we know that Saren has gone rogue. So we need to go back to the Citadel to prove to the Council that he is a traitor. And not only he killed Nihilus, but he's planning on doing something that might cause the Council to be beep or dead. Well, not certain at least, but anyway. When it came to leveling up the character, I was making sure that I need to increase my charm so I can get the Paragon interactions, because I'm going full on Paragon with a wee bit of Renegade, as you can tell by the tiny bit of Paragon and Renegade points that I have. And I'm trying to figure out whether or not I need to go for Vanguard or get the barrier ability, and I chose to go for the barrier ability, obviously, and added a little bit to Vanguard, because I'm not I'm not really a fan of using... well, I don't want to say that I'm not a fan of using the weapons, because I like the weapons, don't get me wrong. But I mainly focus on my abilities first before I go into armor and my weapons, which technically for the community is a big no-no. You need to go ahead and focus on your armor, then of course your weapons, and then your powers. But I do quite the 180. I just go for
Hey, Commander.
the powers first, which of
I'm
course
glad you're
was
okay,
the
Commander.
barrier.
The crew
Then
could
later
use some
on
good
I
news
focus
after
more
what
on my
happened to
weapons, and then my armor. But always the top
Jenkins was a
priority is
valuable
to
part
get
of
my
this
charm
crew.
up, to
Part
get
of
the
me feels
Paragon
guilty over what
interactions.
happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
Oh, and of course I enjoy the interaction with Ashley.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. That means a lot from you. I've never met anyone who was awarded the Star of Terra.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
Okay, so a majority of the rest of the game is just me interacting with some of the companions, which does include Dr. Chakwas, obviously.
Glad to see you're okay,
So
Commander.
hopefully you enjoy that, and
Glad to see
hopefully
you're
we'll
okay,
reach to
Commander.
the end soon enough.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth, or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Go speak to Joker when you're ready. Tell him to bring the Normandy into dock.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
Yeah, it sucks. I wanted to befriend Jenkins, but also Nihilus, because they seem like cool characters, but now they're dead, so Guess I don't have to care about them. Now, the next sequence that we're about to see is actually one of my favorite scenes at the start of the game. And you'll see why later. And of course, I have to save. Now here's the scene. Take it away, Joker.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Stinking loading screens. Did I mention that I really like the Normandy, but the PC version of it's a lot more better in my opinion. And oh, I think you barely see it, but there it is, the Citadel. I enjoy this seat. I enjoy the look of it. It's amazing.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower, Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
See what I mean? The Normandy looks so cool on the PC. The Xbox version, it takes a little bit of time to load and then we're good to go. That scene is so beautiful. I just love it.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
And this is where I hate Udina's guts. Yes, well, you'll find out why later. Just later on in the series.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The Council has to listen to us.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
You and me both, sister. Alright, so that's it for the episode. I am so sorry that it had to go into post-commentary, but I don't have anything to say. So, after I save, we can end the episode. And there we go. So until then, this is Mark31520 signing off. See you guys.